Go.
Today we're going to do some media play with a new acquisition to the Eunice Visual Arts. It is a non-toxic, acid-free spray paint, a type of spray paint. So we get to do spray paint inside the classroom. The normal spray paint that you use, that traditionally graffiti artists in the can outside, we have to use that outside, and it's very toxic. It's hard to breathe. It's hard to use depending on the weather conditions. Now there's this new invention, which is similar to spray paint, that we can use in the classroom. However, it does say for adult use only, and that is out of the concern that you will be safe with it. It's not something that you just spray on yourself like a perfume or spray at somebody else. That's not okay, because there is dye in here. It would irritate your skin. I also recommend when you're spraying that you're not spraying your hand. It's okay if a little gets on your hand. It's non-toxic. You can wash it off, but you just want to be careful with it. So I'm going to demonstrate a little way that you can play with it. And for you today, you're making some sort of collage. You can go on top of other pages in your process journal, test this out, see what it's like to use stencils, and do some shape designs with stencils. So we have a basket of stencils. Here's a few different ones that we'll use. And let me tell you too about the distress spray. The names are really great. Like this one is picked raspberry. This one is crushed olive and evergreen bow, salty ocean. You might be the first person to use this spray, so you might need to pump it a little bit, but just take some time, experiment, see what you can do with these colors, making a design. I just grabbed a few of our stencils here to play around with in an old sketchbook. And I thought I'd show you, like, if I go on top of one of my pencil drawings that are already in here. Let's do a crushed olive. See how that looks. And then you hold it not too far away, not too close, so you can kind of get the hang of it, but you just want to make sure that you know where it's spraying out of. Pump it a few times, and you can give it a light misting. And that's all it takes. Now there is also dye on this, which you can try and make a print with that as well. Flip it over and just press it down and see what transfers. Pretty cool. And that's how we clean these. We don't need to, with the ink, we don't need to take it to the sink and clean it at all. But then you can try with some overlapping. So, okay, something unusual. I'll just put some letters, but we do have letters. Now you'll see with the edges, it's not very fine edges. But you do get the idea of what it is. It just isn't precise. It blurs a little bit around the edges. So that's pretty fun. Some overlapping, what's happening there. And let's try one more. I'll put some little stars down here. And just stay organized with these. You can put them back in the basket. So there's some stars on there, and then I can flip this over and put it on here as well. Oh, not as great as the first one. Let's try this one. There you go. Kind of looks like the same. Okay, so I do have a little bit of stain on my finger from holding it down. That's okay. I can go wash it off with soap, no problem. But all in all, I stayed in control. I'm working here. Maybe there's a little bit of spraying around my book. That's okay. But I'm not going wild, not going crazy, walking around, spraying this anywhere. It's all controlled here, working in your book. It is okay then too, it dries pretty fast. You can turn the page and experiment on other pages as well. Okay, enjoy the media play with this distress spray stain. Thank you.